I wonder if anyone will come. I did not advertise. I did nothing. Based on what I've learned from YouTube, people may or may not even get any kind of, confirmation that I'm here. Interesting. I'm just going to pretend you are. Hold on a moment. What's up? How we doing? I'm just getting ready. I'm always slow. You know how it is. How are you guys doing today? It's good to see at least somebody got the confirmation. After YouTube admitted yesterday they just don't send them out. It's kind of disheartening. It's not what you want to hear from YouTube. Probably better they just didn't say anything at all. Did you hear their reasoning for not sending out notifications? Their reasoning for not sending out notifications was they didn't want people to unsubscribe. Well, then what was the point of subscribing? What's up? I'm about to eat a gigantic hamburger. That's what's up. We didn't do a live stream last night. I feel bad about it. For one of the very few times ever, it was my fault. Usually it's the other guy. We'll just say that. This time, it was this guy. But, mark that on your calendars. So I figured I would do a Baconator review because I've always wanted to do one. And it's good to have in the library. And then we have a live review. And I've made a video for today. And then Q and I can go on about our way and do the sourdough thing from Burger King tonight to put out tomorrow. We had a kind of a hard time with it. We were promised that it would be there. But guess what? Was not there. From what I understood, quite a few other people ran into the same thing. I heard the endorsement had a similar problem. Once again, though, Ian K., he plays golf with the Burger King executives, so, he's got an in. Honestly, I don't think I've ever eaten the double Baconator. It'll be interesting when we unwrap it to see what's there. I went to a different Wendy's than usual. Those of you that watched the show know, the last time we were in there of any significance, they tried to give us crinkle cut fries and say, oh no, that's normal. I wasn't prepared. I have to open my new ketchup. Have you guys tried this ketchup, the Sriracha brand? I highly recommend it. It's like Sriracha, yet dialed way back, like 100% back. You still get the flavor, very little heat. I think I reviewed it once. I give it like a 95. As you can tell, I buy it on purpose and use it, so I must like it. Okay, those of you that have any kind of a pepper phobia, ask you to please turn your heads and don't look at this portion, because it will get ugly. No, that's not for show. I legit eat that much pepper because I have a problem. Okay, let's get close up of this burger. The double Baconator, large fries, large Coke, in my area, just a little bit over $10. That's getting pretty pricey, folks. Let's hope Wendy doesn't drop the ball here. And of course, where I am, it's now 9:22 in the morning. The Wendy's where I live don't sell any form of breakfast. I guess that is a national thing. Somebody will correct me if I'm wrong if their local Wendy's sells any form of breakfast. Poor man's close-up, guys. Here's some bacon. Second layer. It's tough with the forward-facing camera. I'm doing it from my phone because I'm lazy. All right, the burger looks decent. I'm not complaining so far. That's already better than 90% of the Burger King product we pulled out. I have finally been getting a lot of comments from people lately. I guess they watch videos and don't look at the dates. It started like 3 days ago. People started telling me, quit doing the Burger King foot lettuce thing. And I had no clue what they were talking about. We did say that like in one video. And then I started, asking for people to give me an example of what they were talking about. We've complained about Burger King for like 4 years. So people are just watching old videos, seeing us talk all that smack about Burger King and think we're doing it because of the Burger King foot lettuce thing. No, it's just irony. I'm not going to count the bites. I'm going to eat the whole thing. It's not a mukbang. Here we go. See? People that have channels dedicated to eating food. Of course, I don't want to watch a person eat a hamburger. Thanks, guys. And that's all they do, so I don't go watch. They must have two people, one talks and then the other one eats, and they go back and forth. Is that right? Because if you're just sitting watching a guy chew, that's kind of creepy. I'm going to get my comments up so I can see you guys. From here, I can only... Pepper. I can only see half of them. Q will pour pepper on his ketchup also. But for some reason, he draws the line and will not pour it on the sriracha ketchup. He says it's overkill. I disagree. I'm getting to your comments. Find friends. There's 6 or 8 of you. Oh, we've bumped up to 11. Awesome. It's Edge Jones. I wonder if you're still here, Edge. You were the first person in. Travis, you must have like a bat phone because you seem to be the only person ever aware when we do things. Max S. Rob Torture Right. Hope I got that right. Nathan the Noob. Your live stream wasn't my subscription section. I almost missed out on this gold. The easiest way I can find so I don't have to spend all this time complaining about it, and no, I normally don't recommend Philip DeFranco. Go watch the first 4 minutes of his video yesterday, and it's explained what's happening with that. We haven't been crazy all this time. YouTube just hasn't told us anything, and they kind of been lying to us. Buenos dias. It really bites you in the ass on the live streams. Like, if you're rolling out a review and it takes anywhere from 1 hour to 4 hours to get those, I'm okay with that. That kind of keeps the first few hours going. But when you guys just don't get them, it's annoying. Or a favorite of mine, sometimes they'll wait a week or two. There's only like 2 or 3 food reviewers that I really follow. But because I review the food too, I pay attention. There's been times I've seen them do like Peep This Out or the endorsement. I will get the notification 7 to 10 days after the video has been made. Why bother? Pretty much anything you put on YouTube is a timely, in a timely manner. You know, it's funny you say that about Burger King, Rob. I had a very long talk, way longer than it should have been, with somebody about this the other day, who was convinced I hate Burger King. And I don't. You can go back and watch all those videos. Literally, it's 2 things. They put an unhealthy amount of mayonnaise, an unhealthy amount of mayonnaise on the burgers, and their vegetables, mostly their lettuce, is abhorrent. It's horrible. Especially when you pull up a picture of Burger King, you can go do it right now. They show leaf lettuce. Burger King, I have never, in my experience, had leaf lettuce from Burger King once. That would help it stay actually green longer. Thoughts on Daniel Bryan being cleared to wrestle? I hope he gets the hell out of there and goes to New Japan quickly. I'm happy he is. I know that CM Punk is one of those people a lot of people hate now. But if you took Daniel Bryan, and you took CM Punk, Kenny Omega, Young Bucks, I don't know, a few other people, they could literally from scratch put together something here in the U.S. that would be the second biggest company in a heartbeat. 3:25 in the UK. Well, right now, sir, it is 9:28 a.m. in the USA. I'm sorry, man, to be eating a cheeseburger while you're going to work. That is not cool at all. He says as he takes another bite. me tell you what. The main reason I don't get this often, or ever, I just get the Baconator. A lot of times, I'll give you a good example. Quarter pounder from McDonald's for me. The double is too much of their crappy meat, but the single's just right. This actually works as a double. The meat's good, so it doesn't take away from it. That's awful to say, but yeah, some fast food places, if you get double meat, it's just that little bit too much. I think you own part of that show, man. You're always on that. It's one of the British shows, right? They only make like 6 episodes a season. You must be about out by now. I had the choice. It came down to that show or Luther. I don't regret my choice. Of course, I haven't seen that show yet, though, so I could be wrong. Here's what I say about that, Rob. He left a pretend sport where he could have phoned it in for the next 5 or 10 years and been super rich. And he didn't do that. He quit with no income and went to a sport at an old age where he had no shot to really get punched in the face. I don't really understand people that bash him for that. Hell, it's not smart, but that's more balls than anybody I know. I wouldn't have left that money. I wouldn't have left the money of pretend fighting to go fight for real for way less money and get my ass beat and then have people talk smack about it. Yeah, no Q. He's in school. He's got it on the countdown. 28 more days. 28 more days of school, not 28 more days. Have you ever got a chance to try the Texas Double Whopper? Actually, I have. It was one of the few that was good. I don't know if I reviewed it, but I remember I had to leave the lettuce off so it'd have a chance. I think that's why I like the Barnyard or whatever it was with the egg on it, because there was no lettuce to mess it up, no mayo. That was one of the better reviewed burgers we ever gave them. It's pretty sizable. You know, normally you can just look it up, what it is. I'm sure somebody will tell me. These feel like quarter-pound patties on top of each other, so probably a half pound before cooking. They sell one. The biggest one I think they sell there is a 3/4 pound, and this is not that. I am not a fan of the new Coke Zero sugar formula. I was a huge fan of the old Coke Zero. It was the only diet soda I could drink. So now I've gone back to Mountain Dew and I've gained like 5 pounds. Thanks a lot, Coke. Something else that Wendy's does right, and I hate to speak in broad terms like that because, you know, each place is different. But if you go to enough places and they all do the same thing, you feel comfortable saying Wendy's. They always have an intelligent amount of condiments on top of the burger. That's actually perfect. And you can go to any Wendy's and like 95% of the time, you get the right amount. The other way, 95% of the time Burger King, Yes, Wendy's does have some of the worst fast food fries as I sit here and eat them. I'll tell you who screwed up on that. Burger King, I think if you guys go look, they've changed their formula 3-4 times since like 95. And they had one that really was good. Everybody I knew said they had the best fries. I think it was when they did away with the fats. When they had to change the trans fat thing. Burger King came out with new fries and they were just bland as hell. And they never recovered. If you're going to make your own burger and fries, don't fry the burger. You got to grill it, man. You can grill it in the house. Matt, did you get a notification? Do they have George Foreman grills over there, man? I ain't used one in years because I have an outdoor grill. I literally can just slide my door open and put them right on the grill. But I was a huge Foreman fan for years. The only two condiments at Burger King are chunky white parts of the lettuce and mayo. It's weird. The last video I watched, I was showing somebody something, and I cut to the middle of the Burger King video, and it's just me holding up a big chunk of white lettuce covered in mayo. That should be their mascot. A chunk of white lettuce covered in mayo. Well, Frost asked, what's a fast food chain not in your area that you would like to try and review? I'm from California. My family is. So I've tried plenty of Jack in the Box. Five Guys, we've actually got one on here. In-N-Out, when we go to Dallas, there's, I think, 2 in Dallas now. So, probably, to get on film, to get on video, just to say we did, I would go with In-N-Out next. But we've tried all of those. Well, no, Hugh hasn't tried Jack in the Box, but Jack in the Box is one of those weird ones. It's got a fond place for a lot of people that I don't understand. It's okay. It's the equivalent of, I'm trying to think. If you put up Wendy's, Burger King, McDonald's, and Jack in the Box, in my opinion, it's the fourth one of the four. You guys feel differently? Now, of course, if you're under the influence of some kind of chemicals and need a really bad taco and Taco Bell's closed, there you go. I don't know how people do this, man. Okay, now that you've watched Twin Peaks, The Return once, go back and watch it again. Just go back and watch it again. It'll be better. That show was a lot to digest. I'm not going to lie. People will tell you, Q will tell you, I was obsessed. Every week when one would come out, I would watch all the other weeks, and then that week, and then I would start through. I watched that show front to back probably, well, front to back like 3 times, but I watched the first X amount of episodes, the first 10 episodes, a shitload of times. It's nice to be able to say Twin Peaks and people don't think you're talking about that Hooters wannabe place. Well, maybe somebody did. Here's something for you to think about on Twin Peaks next time you watch it. Spoilers real quick. Give me 30 seconds. When Cooper's boss has a dream and he's in France, and it's in black and white towards the end of the series, and Cooper is looking, there's a figure in the background watching the dream. The part of his head is missing is what's superimposed on the second to the last episode when they say they're all within a dream. He's projecting that from that dream to that moment. Thank you very much. I don't know if that's spoiled. I don't know if you guys even could wrap your head around that shit, but whatever. I want to try that place called Cookout. Never heard of it. I assume it's like cookout food. Tell me more, Dr. Zoom. No, seriously. Is it, do you get to cook your own shit? Damn, Rob, where are you again? I know you're over there, but where exactly over there are you? Cane's. Yes. Chicken, I think. Am I thinking of the right place? Not even because of food reviews. When I go places, people always feel the urge to like try to take me to wherever a fast food place is I've never been. I think I've had Cane's. It's, I'm trying to think. Is it kind of like a Zaxby's? Or am I crazy? Yep, Raising Cane's. Scotland. I was very careful not to say because I didn't want to say the wrong geographic area. People get touchy Rob. But I remembered it was over there. And I knew that you guys didn't have Taco Bell because there's a couple people pretty salty about it that I talked to. Cane sauce is liquid crack. I don't recall having that. Was it hot? Was it good? What was it? Mountain Dew. Mountain Dew, Mountain Dew, Mountain Dew. But I hear people from different parts of the world, Mountain Dew tastes like acid, so maybe not. It's what your taste buds are trained to have been through in your life. It's like a person that's never had an energy drink. The very first energy drink I ever had, and I drink them like water now, it about killed me. Tasted like diesel fuel. What time is it where you are, Dr. Zoom? My Wendy's opens at 8:30 a.m. I think I have the answer, though. No, I wasn't going to mention England. But, yeah, I'll be sure not to. Okay, you're the same time zone as me. We've got 3 Wendy's. Where I do the Subway reviews from, it's a huge truck stop, and they open early. My shift ends at 6 a.m. Central Time. Unless I leave early. Which I've been known to do. That's pretty easy. Those signature wraps from Subway did not sound good at all. None of them. The turkey bacon was really good. Like, surprisingly good. I basically just grabbed it because there was nothing else early in the morning that wasn't like breakfast food and I wanted to do something on the live stream. And I was like super surprised. Are you planning on going to bed after this? God, I wish. I am cleaning my house. I'm doing laundry. I'm editing a video for the other channel. I'm shooting raw footage for a video for another channel. Then I'm going to go online and try to figure out if Q and I can get that damn hamburger tonight and set my alarm to wake up and then drive and get it and then come here and eat it. That's another thing we don't ever tell you guys. Sometimes people go, well, man, one or the other of you was not very enthused to eat that. For our schedule and for us to get things done, one of us, one or the other, usually has just woken up and we're eating like a sourdough hamburger first thing in the morning. But hey, man, that's a true test. If you can roll out of bed and enjoy that nasty-ass sourdough hamburger, then it must have been really good. This is going to get a pretty high grade. And the $10 price point was really kind of pissing me off. They've redeemed themselves a bit. Is Q going to prom? He says that decision is in the air. Myself, let me see. I bought everything to go to prom. Got to prom. Got out, looked around. Got back in my car. And then went to the prom party that I hosted. And I had a better time. He doesn't get to host the prom party. It was a different time. People were, you know, more forgiving then. Not me. Keep them underage drunks away from my house. No, actually, I had last night off. I have a weird schedule, but I love it. I'm off Sunday night and Monday night, and then I work Tuesday through Saturday night. Believe it or not, that's my choice. I don't particularly like being off on Fridays and Saturdays where everywhere you go it's crowded and you have to fight for everything you do. You go out on a Sunday or Monday night or during the day, everything's empty. PNR comp guy. Wow. There's so much meat in this. You guys don't want to know this. It's giving me meat sweats. There's a lot of fries there too. I was really salty about the price of this. There's a lot of food here for that price. Well, there's a lot of food here, but $10 is a lot for a hamburger. Somebody sent me some video footage, and I didn't feel bad watching it because it didn't contribute to his view count. I guess KBD, Ken, is doing this every week now, like twice a week. But he's not doing this. He's going full on. He's eating like 3,000 to 5,000 calories at his age. I don't know, man. I hope he's working out. I don't even like the guy. I hope he's working out. Andrew, what's up? You missed it, man. The burger was this big when I started. I swear. It's funny. I don't watch them competitively eat. But guys like him, and people always say when I throw LA Beast in there, they get mad. I know. I watch those guys do things, but I don't watch them competitively eat because it turns my stomach. But something about them must be interesting, the mindset of a person that would do that. That's a damn fine question, Dr. Zoom. That was almost above our pay grade. Dr. Zoom asked, do you think McDonald's switching to fresh meat could change your mind about their double quarter pounder with cheese? I'm going to say, no, I don't, but having this channel is a good excuse to do it and be wrong. And I probably will be wrong. I just hadn't really thought about it. King Dev, does your Wendy's serve breakfast? I heard a rumor at one time, like I swear people were telling me for the longest that like most Wendy's serve breakfast, and then it just suddenly went away and nobody's telling me at all that Wendy's serves breakfast now. There we go. There's one. Do you ever eat their breakfast menu? Do they have a Wendy's specialty item? I'm not even trying to be a smartass. I just wonder, like, McDonald's has them. Burger King kind of has them. I can't think of a Wendy's breakfast specialty item. That's where I'm at, comp guy. It's one of them things. I hear about it, but I never see it. The other thing I never see around here was the dollar double stack. I went twice, and the lady gave me some kind of cockamamie discount where she took like $1.79 off each burger. But they didn't have it where you would just get it for $1. Yeah, man, we're going to pick up the streaming. Like, today's going to be a short one. Just want to pop on and say hi, tell you guys sorry we didn't do it last night. Have a good day with the girlfriend. Girlfriend, always more important than fat guy eating a hamburger. Remember that and live by it. Thanks for stopping in. Never get breakfast from Wendy's. I'm in New York and DC better. Better breakfast from local bodegas and delis. Well, yeah, that makes sense. See, though, King Dev, the rest of us live in parts of the world where, let me think. If you don't go to a fast food chain for breakfast or a sit-down, like a Denny's, God help us, or an IHOP, you're stuck with something called like the Tiger Mart. It's a gas station. It's an Exxon. And your choices are some form of fried round taco. That's what they've got for breakfast if you don't go that route. No bodegas here. I think I'm going to do it. I'm not going to do it with the fries, though. Check this ketchup out. I've always heard, bonus fry, that they say if you get more than 2 ketchups, the person that gave you the ketchup is dissatisfied with their job. 4, 6, 8. Somebody wasn't happy. Fried round taco. Every dollar menu item here is $1.49. Yeah, that's a drawback. Now we're getting where we can dip the burger into the mustard, ketchup, and pepper combination. Awesome. I see you, John. I'm answering in a minute. It's funny you ask. When we stockpiled up all those channels we were going to do stuff with, I'm glad now in retrospect we didn't, because it kind of became a cliche that everybody that reviewed food suddenly had a gaming channel for some reason. But like 3 years ago, we were going to do it. We were going to do it differently, though, and do retro games. And I like to think I'm a smart man. The wording on what you could do with Nintendo games especially, which was where we were going to be concentrating, say like early 90s, so friggin' murky. It just basically sounded like, we're going to let you play these games, and then on a minute's notice, we're just going to slap the shit out of you and hit you with everything and take your channel off. And it still kind of reads that way to me if you read through it compared to what they have me sign. So I just ended up skipping it. But Q, he's keeping the dream alive. He's considering doing one himself because we have the channels ready to go. That'd be interesting. I don't think you guys have totally been introduced to that guy. But that guy probably better do that on the emerging Pornhub or Amazon or somewhere else, because that guy probably wouldn't last about 5 minutes on YouTube. Well, sadly, because of the following and the notoriety, Logan Paul probably will make money at it. Here's what I say to people about stuff like that. Like Fortnite, everybody in the world's doing it. But if you feel passionate about it, you never know. You may have some kind of weird angle nobody's tried. Go try it. It doesn't cost you anything. The worst that happens is you fail. Who'll remember that? Probably nobody. Probably. Who's your favorite other food reviewers? And your not so favorite? Excuse me. Okay, quickly, I'll do my not so favorites. And now it sounds, I call it the Nickelback equation. I was the guy that hated Nickelback from the moment I heard the first song. I hated them, and people would take up for them for years. Oh, come on, Greg, they're not that bad. Then one day, just out of nowhere, it was like, everybody hates Nickelback now. All the same people that were telling me I was just completely crazy, now they suck. I don't know how that happened. The songs are the same. My least favorite food reviewers have always been that way, but now it's like the same thing. Everybody that was telling me I was crazy is kind of coming over. I don't like Dame. I don't like KBD. Let's see. I'm sure I can come up with more. My favorites are pretty easy. My all-time favorite food reviewer, nobody ever understands because it's not his main calling in life. But if I'm going to watch an item reviewed on YouTube and I want to see a straight review, no BS, no garbage, Matt Zion is my favorite food reviewer. He can do anything in 2 minutes. He can tell you what's wrong with it, what's right with it, and be done. Carbs. I've watched like all 700 videos or whatever, and I have never seen that man puke once because the minute they start eating weird stuff, I just go away. Also like Report of the Week, and I swear I liked him for a long time. And let me see who else. Robert Dyer. Robert Dyer. Now, I'm friends with other food reviewers, but by and large, they're the same way. They watch my videos and go, I don't get it. I watch their videos, go, I don't get it. Guessing Dame's name's going to come up. You know, here's where Dame's at right now. I have a 20-minute video, and now you guys are going to be like, do it, do it, do it, of everything that we've ever disputed about him. And then him denying it, maybe not to us, a couple of them directly to us, other times just denying it. And then 6 months later, after the denial, admitting that what we initially said was right. Plays beautifully. I'd worked on it for like months, and I finished it last week. A few things happened. I don't know if you guys know BDS, Beer Drink. Him and Dame had a long-running feud that Dame finally did the smartest thing he could. He just apologized. Now, if dude keeps going after him, he's a jerk. So Dame did the correct move. So them apologizing, or him apologizing, kind of took it out of me. Then I went over to his channel like 3-4 days before I was going to do release. I was even putting it up. Have you guys been over there lately? And here's where it always comes when people go, well, you don't have any views either. Yeah, but I never had views. I mean, 40 million views, dude. We've worked damn hard to get those. We had to hustle. I don't know. He's got like, I don't know, 200-300 million. But if you go look at him now, he's getting like 4,000, 6,000, 8,000 views. There's times that Ian K can put a video out on a good day and the winds are blowing right and it's the right product, and he can have the same amount of views. So, taking a lot of things into consideration, I finally kind of felt like, it's like punching a one-armed guy that's got his arm tied behind his back if I was going to hit Dame now. But now if he ever makes a big comeback and he gets cocky, I got a video ready for him. No hometown allegiance. Well, see, that's just it about Dame. Early on, when we first started, there was way fewer food reviewers. And it really was kind of a community. Now, to his credit, Report of the Week, God bless him, was never part of that community. And I love that. Because a lot of these guys back then were huge brown nosers. We made whole videos just trashing food reviewers. That's why you don't see very many of them loving us right now. You make a video and you would get, it'd have 20 views, 10 comments, 10 food reviewers always saying something like, great video, love the video, awesome item. Oh, come on. Why bother? You didn't watch the video. You put your name there so somebody will know you exist and go watch your video. We all went through the same tutorials. That's the kind of people we were dealing with early. And all these same people hated Dame. And they all had stories about what a lousy bastard Dame was. But not one of them would ever go on camera and say it. Ever. It was like he was the Godfather. I don't know what he could do to people, but they would never say it. We said it. In fact, if people had stories, we just used their stories and told them. Gotta love a double Baconator. I'm glad you said that. I'm gonna grade this effort and we'll call it a day. If I call it a day, man, I still got a lot to do. It's good though. I gotta work this off. The price is too much. $10, I don't care how much food I got, I don't care how good it was. It's still a hamburger. A lot of fries, but they're Wendy's fries. Coke's good. It's not McDonald's good. So you have the centerpiece. The burger was worth $6.5, $7 all day long. If I'm grading just the burger, I give that burger a 97. There was nothing wrong with that burger. It was as good a fast food burger as you're going to have. And even as I was sitting here talking to you guys, and at that point now it's like a 40-minute-old burger as I'm sitting here, still perfect. If I'm grading on a meal, well, you got to knock it down for the price and the subpar whatever. The meal's a 90, the burger's a 97. Now, my guy ain't here, so I don't know. The one where he's in the parking lot? I hate to get him views, but have you guys seen the one? I had it sent to me. I would have never even known how to find it. If we're talking about the same one, he's all pumped up like CraveCon had just ended, and he's out in the parking lot hyped up, and he's like, people think this and this, and you ain't a loser until you say you're a loser, and he's all all talking about what he's going to do next year and how all this stuff's going to happen. It didn't happen. That's damn. That is, love him or hate him, man. If he could carry through some of that enthusiasm. Man, I don't just put a dryer sheet in with the towels. I put 2 dryer sheets in with the towels. I'm the world's worst. I put 4 in with shirts. I like me some dryer sheets. Have a good day, Matt. I'm about out of here anyway. Like, the hamburger is impacting my thinking at this point. I should have had a beer, I guess. I think we're at a good place, guys. I appreciate the questions. Good questions today. Usually it's like, hey, would you punch a hobo in the face for 50 cents? It's like I get the Shoe Nice questions. God, do I kind of look like Shoe Nice? Ugh. Have a good day, guys. I'm going to get up and do the awkward push the button thing now because we still haven't got it set up. Go get one of those burgers. Go down the street, get some McDonald's fries and a Coke. Have a good day, guys. Be safe.